Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing League. Per, I'm gonna screw this up. Prizeman Group Arca Series. I believe I said that right. 160 laps tonight here at Iowa. Kind of a small field, so hopefully we can get some really solid green flag runs in here tonight. Not sure what pit window is. I'm gonna imagine pit window probably somewhere near 75 to 85 laps. We got a couple minutes of practice left before these guys kick it off here tonight. Before we do start this, thoughts and prayers are out there with those affected by Hurricane Milton and those still recovering from Hurricane Helene. I know there's some people that got the good old 1-2 punch from those two, and it just made the devastation that much worse. Also, at the bottom of your screen, that is family members of relentless drivers that have either fought, battled, or passed away from cancer. Just give a background of who is who. So you got Adam Chapman, Tammy Cox is his mom. Sabrina Madison Cannon, that is Darren Cannon's sister-in-law. And Andrea Fairman is David Farman's wife. Barb Lathrop and Tina Keith. Barb is my aunt and Tina is my cousin. Cindy Darnell is Connor Darnell's mom, and Shirley Wright is William Peters' aunt. Also, if you guys are out there watching this as members of the league and you have had a family member fight breast cancer, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I will get the name added to the banner at the bottom. We will be running that for all four series throughout the month of October. So let's get it kicked off. We got some qualifying out here on track. Got John Nidek out there. Let's go ahead and ride along here with number 3 of Mr. John Nidek. And this track got dark quick. Who knows? Wow. This session went from day to dark, so whatever these guys are feeling in practice, I guarantee this track's going to be handled a lot differently now. It's going to get interesting. Tony, if you are watching this, please tell me to pronounce the Arca League. I think it's Primesian, but I'm probably way off. And you just see, just watching Nidek run here, how difficult this track is. Turns 1 and 2, he's not up high enough, but there is actually a pretty big bump on the high line of 1 and 2. I have used that bump in the past in the Xfinity car to help rotate the car. Don't know if it's going to tonight here in Arca. I do know 3 and 4 can progress up the track to the high line as tires wear out. Nidek currently with that pole position, second lap by is not going to be quicker. Now I'll start learning some names. I know some names in here. Joshua Short currently P2. Andrew Guida P3. I got some more guys out there right along here with the 74 of Tyler Berry. Tyler just got done with the outlet performance of the first lap now. Oh, and he just tagged the wall. That's going to affect his lap. I didn't think he got a lap in, did he? Oh, that was his second lap. Okay. So he's going to start from the rear. Philip Brown, currently P6. He's still out there. 11 is Timothy. Holy cow, how the heck do you say that last name? I'm just going to call him Timothy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. You can see him hitting the bump 1 and 2. That's what we'll talk about before. You know what you're doing, you can kind of use those bumps to your advantage. Timothy must have hit that wall that last lap. You see, he's kind of sitting around that high line. He's really fighting the steering wheel on those bumps running through the high line 1 and 2. Currently 9th quickest is Timothy in the 11. Oh, and he's going to lose it off of turn 4. Right now, Timothy on the start 9th. No one out on track. We're going to wait for these guys to grid up. We'll go over our official starting grid. Before we do that, I want to see something real quick. Before we do that, oops, let me pause this. Did it transition to... It did. Interesting. Okay. I wasn't going crazy. It was kind of nighttime. Day-ish. And it went pitch black. Well, actually, we got time real quick. Let's go ahead and pull up our pole sitter, since he is in Discord. Mr. John Nodick, what is going on? I think in the booth, got a copy? Uh-oh, is he there? John, you there? Wait for him to come back. He's probably out doing some pre-race exercising. Mr. John, you got a copy? Sounds like I'm qualifying. Oh, they need to advance the session. Somebody does. I was going to be sitting for 5 minutes.
Ryan, did you say something?
Nope, that was Isaac. What's up, John? Brought you up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. Brought you up first and foremost. Congrats on the pole position, man. Looking forward to see you back in victory lane. It's been a while since I talked to you as a winner. Long while. At least 2 years. But first and foremost...
Thanks for reminding me.
Man, you were on the struggle bus in Cup, dude. I don't think I ever talked to you once as a podium finisher. That's shocking.
Dude, that next gen card threw me for a loop. It's such a handful to drive. There towards the end of the season, I was enjoying
Yeah,
it, but
I saw you were really starting to figure it out towards the end of the season. I saw you start running in the top 10, top 5-ish a lot more often. But you were on the absolute struggle bus. But man, one thing incredible on the poll, I gotta ask you, how much did the handling of the car change from practice to qualifying? Because I saw the track go from light to dark.
well, definitely got more grip in it.
Oh, got more grip. Okay. Now, one thing I've noticed about Iowa in the past, can you run 1 and 2 on that high line on old tires with those bumps, or does the car sit too low with the Arca cars?
I didn't really run the high line on old tires. Um, I was still trying to find the fast line, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, dude. Hopefully, talk to you at the end. Get that long-awaited trip back to Victory Lane.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
What team are you?
Mirage.
Mirage. Alrighty, so not excited. Got a lot more grip. Let's go over that official starting lineup here tonight. I don't know why the hell it does that. You got John Neidick sitting on that pole position. Outside of him, Joshua Short. Row 2, Danny Rogers, Andrew Gueda. Row 3, Philip Brown, Ryan McWellen. Row 4, Daniel White, Corey Beckstead. Row 10, Joshua Clatterbuck. And Timothy... I can't even pronounce that name. Mr. Bobby Rafferty and Juan Valiz on row 6. Row 7, Chad Williams, Zach Beaker. Right the field in that 15th starting spot. In row 8, you have Tyler Berry. Tyler Berry will move in front of Wiggins, Bucher, and Rafferty, though, here. They're going to get EOL. Yeah, car count's hella low. It'll be fun. We'll figure it out. Hopefully some good green flag runs going here tonight. And Mitch, there's 15th, by the way. Well, what the heck, Mitch? Why didn't you come out last weekend? You could have watched Matt Thornton to flavor chicken nuggets. By the way, that I don't think that's a trip I'll do again. With 49 hours, 3,000 miles, 13 states, it was it was something else. It was cool, but I got home Tuesday and I was just dog tired. Now we're playing chicken nuggets, man. We went to BJ's Brew House and this, out of anything on the menu, this guy got boneless wings. Plus side, I don't know if Grindle's in here. I finally got my live wire. I finally got some live wire. I think if they're pacing, I want to say there's 2 pace laps on this track. I might be wrong. Might only be 1. Let's go to the starter cam and see if that pace car pulls off. Whoops. That's a horrible starter cam. Never mind. Let's go to the pace car itself. Yep, 2 laps. No, BJ's Brew House in Tukwila. That's where me and Matt went and hung out last Saturday for a little bit. Yes, Mitch, that was me, dude. Yeah, I'm hoping to come down for a little bit longer. I was literally only down there for 2 full days. I flew in Thursday night at midnight, and I left Sunday morning at like 10. So, I wasn't down there very long. Don't miss that state at all. Holy cow, is the pricing of stuff expensive down there. Anyways, Pacer's going to pull off. John Neidick Jr. going to lead the green. 160 laps of racing here at Iowa. 14 cars, as Mr. Ricky Bobby did not grid. Hopefully we get some good green flag racing in. Green flags on the fly. We're not racing here at Iowa. Oh, those cars are loud. If I need to turn myself up, let me know. I didn't know those cars were that loud. Holy cow. Turn down. If I need to turn down the cars, let me know. Early on, 90 gets a great start. Look at the 2 of Mr. Rogers looking to the inside of Short. 56 diving it down low through the middle. Very awesome. Impressive racing. Here comes the 69 of Brown charging hard on the outside. I have to learn these names. It's going to take a while. 56 to looking to the inside of Joshua Short. Joshua able to hold him off for the time being. 56 able to dive it in low. Hopefully he'll be able to clear the 37. No, he's going to stick down low. No! Yes! I thought he was about to come up self-clear himself back there. I think he finally might be able to clear him with 37 blinking out a little bit. Here's the 69 of Phillip Brown. Yeah, I flew in and drove back. Plus side though, on that whole trip, we never once hit traffic, nor did we ever hit rain. Night though, up to a 4-10-second lead over the 2 of Rogers. That it's been a while since I talked to Neidick, and just the podium finishers as well. It's pretty cool to see that guy go back to victory lane here in the Arca series. And these Arca cars, they fit Neidick a lot more than next gen. Back when he was racing in the Xfinity series and the Cup series before we switched to next gen, he was up there in the top 5 quite a bit. The car goes around to 58, I believe. Was it the 56? No, who was that? Car went around, went sideways. I can't tell who it was. It was the 42. Oh yeah, he just got sideways and over for the 13 to go. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, so he entered the corner hot. I think he's got on the brakes to stay out of the 37 and got sideways, hitting those bumps, and unfortunately the 13 of Clatterbug just had nowhere to go. Fortunately for them, though, I'm not seeing too much damage. I mean, that left rear on this 42 is caved in quite a bit. I don't think nothing's gonna really hinder him. We go to a 13. Take a look at his front end. Quite a bit of damage on that. I do forget how much of a paper machete these cars are. Yeah, actually, so I mean, I know Friday morning it was pretty rainy. I also went to a thing called Oyster Fest in Shelton, where I'm from originally. And I went to Oyster Fest every year growing up. I hadn't been there in 13 years. This was the first time I've ever been to Oyster Fest where it was not like really horrible weather. It was very good weather. Baby, what's up? I'm on Beckstead running P9 in the number 9. Just watching your podcast. Yeah, hopefully you guys can keep it green and be done and over with pretty quick. Where do these guys go next week? Huh. Interesting. Oh, they go to Kansas next week. I love me some Kansas racing. I will say this though, that is a really sweet paint scheme Natick has. I also find it interesting. He doesn't have like any sponsors on the side of the car, but the logo he has on the car really fills up that space and makes it look really good. I'm kind of curious when iRacing's gonna finally update the Arca car. They haven't used this template in forever in Arca. What's the football game looking like? Damn, Seattle's getting their ass kicked. Well, Mason's out of the game for San Francisco. Alright, lights on the pace car should be turning off this time. And that they do. We're going to rack them up and try it again. Natick Rogers in your front row. Alrighty. Pit's gonna pull off. Natick can get to that restart zone. Green flag back in the air. John Natick back to the lead. Natick with a good launch. Just gonna lead the 56 of Gileada and Rogers side by side. The 56 sending in really deep into that turn one entry. It's going to be paying off for him as they clear the 2 on corner exit. And on the backstretch, Gueda trying to hold off the 2 of Rogers. Now he's slicing up 3 of John Natick just behind him. You have the 37 and 69 duking it out for 4th. 60, 56 shutting the door on the 2 going into turn 1. 69 sending in hard. One thing I love about these cars, you could really send them into the corners on a short track like this, and it produces some really solid racing. As the 2 of Rogers able to hold off Brown for the time being. Now you got Brown and Rogers still duking it out for P4 back here. Just behind him, you got the 11 of Timothy looking to the inside of the 18 of White. Natick able to get back to a 4/10 second lead over Gueda. Gueda able to get that second place over Rogers on that restart, 14 of 160. The only 2x2 actually has, they single filed it out. I say that 16 of White looking to the inside of Brown. This is your battle for 5th. White able to clear that 69 Arizona machine of Brown. Natick is just increasing his lead now up to 5/10. Right now it's all about managing that gap for John Natick. Don't want to wear out those tires too quickly, but you don't want to let that 56 Gueda catch your bumper. He's closing in down to 4.5 tenths. Now down to 4 tenths as they come out of turn 4. But Natick got such a good corner exit. He really drove away from that 56 there, going down the front stretch. And it looks like that's what Natick's doing. It looks like Natick is slowing down his corner entry, and he's gaining it all back plus some down the straightaways. No, not in this series. He races Cup. Oh, and there's an ad. Why that minute of ad plays? We'll just chill out for a bit. By the way, if you want... Wait for it to come back on. Ooh. Alright, and we're back. I know most of you guys have some Twitch ads there. Babe, answer your question, no, Mike Simone is not racing tonight. He races Cup. If you want ad-free broadcasts, hit that subscribe button for Esperanto Twitch. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can use your your Amazon Prime to do a free month sub. Anyways, Natick up to a second lead over Rogers right now. Gueda starting to fall back a little bit now. As now he's the 37, a short tooth inside coming off of turn 4. And just behind him, now the 18 of White looking in. Shut up, babe. '37 got a really good corner exit there, looking back to the inside of the 56. Way to know he's gonna Guida, I think what's hurting Guida is he's just charging the entry of the corners a lot, and that's just putting a lot of wear on that right front tire. Look how deep he enters the corner compared to the two behind him battling for position. Guida can finally lose that spot. Here comes Short looking to the inside of the 56. He can get that pass complete. But Guida able to fight back as they're rolling to turn 3. 37, barely clearing the 11, getting loose in corner exit, saves it. They keep it going straight. 37 kind of self-cleared off that nose of the 56. Got lucky they didn't make contact with these Arca cars. It does not take a lot of contact to spin them out. And here comes the 18 of White looking to the outside. 56 starting to fall back like an anchor right now. Was running second about 10 laps ago. Now running fifth as he gets loose off of turn 4. Here comes the 69 of Brown. Guida sending in deep, almost clipped the 18 in that left rear, and 69 able to use that slower corner entry to his advantage and get clear the 56 on corner exit. I think you're the 56 right now. You just got to chase the rabbit, figure out what these guys are doing. It's the 94. The 94, no, the 914 of Bucher coming into the picture, looking the inside of the 74 of Barry. Oh, the 13 into the wall for corner exit, able to keep it going straight. Luckily, no one hit him, but he's going to lose some time. 13 of Clatterbuck. Peak rate good around the 74. Now trying to get around the 13. In the meantime, John Neidick still up front. Took the green in the lead. Hasn't looked back since 30 of 160. Neidick is near leader for all 30. Looks like there's some possible battling on the look for back to 42 of McLuhan, someone who was involved in a wreck earlier in the race. Ricky looking the inside of the 74, almost makes contact. Chad Wiggins in 17 having to check up there a little bit to avoid contact. Bucher looking to the inside of the 13. Rogers starting to close that gap on Neidick. Been watching that gap. Wade is falling back even more. He's falling back to 7th. Anyone hoping for a caution right now? It is that 56 of Andrew Guida. He has roasted that right front. He is feeling the effects of it now. As we're about 30 laps into this run here. After we took the green flag on the restart. Bucher all over that bumper. Guida about to go another spot down. See, there it is. Just that car not handling the way it wants to. In fact, Bucher able to drive right by the 56. That too, Rogers, he was catching Neidick, and he's actually lost some time since the last time I looked at it. Now it's a 1.7 second lead for that 3 of John Neidick. Danny Rogers running that high line. Let's take a look what John Neidick's doing. Let's actually go on board here, Sonic. Nighting's running high as well. One thing I'm noticing about Nighting is he is barely putting any steering input into that car. Watch as he enters these corners. It's almost like he uses the brake bias to help rotate the car. Puts a little bit of input there, but he is putting very minimal input in that tire. And not tire, that wheel, which is preserving his tires once some other drivers. Actually on board here, Roger, see what he's doing. I think Roger might be putting a little bit more input in. I also think Roger might be leaning on that right rear a little bit more than Nighting is. Here's the question when it comes to pit stops. When do you pit? We got a battle for position back here. Actually, holy cow, a big battle for position. As there's 5 cars underneath the blanket right here. 56, Gueda, who was running P2. He's fallen all the way back to 9th as the 74. Tyler Berry works to his inside. Yes, solid racing so far. The 74 able to slide right in front of the 56 and just behind the 13 of Clatterbuck. Got really loose on the 4, able to collect it. Angie Gueda about to fall out of the top 10 here in a bit if these guys can get around him. 13. Now he's gonna put his nose to the outside of the 42, looking to get around him for position. That's the battle for 10th right here. Yeah, no problem, man. I told you we were gonna do something special. That's something that me and Jacob we're gonna be running all month long for the series, for all 4 series. That'll be at the bottom of all 4 series races for the month of October. Still trying to get around the 42. He getting loose after corner exit. 42 gonna put his nose on the outside. There really wasn't room for it to go. But he tried to make it work. He's in those bumps. The 13's gonna slide off the track once he make contact with them. And the 13 charging hard to the outside, and 56 goes around. No caution yet. He's parked to the inside off the racing surface. Gonna back it up. Gonna try to get it going. Still no caution. Oh, he's gonna get loose trying to get it going. Still no caution. And when you're on old tires, this is not an easy task to do. This is very difficult to get these cars rolling again. Here comes the 13, the guy who dumped him earlier. Gueda able to get it rolling though. We stayed green. Let's actually go back and see what happened here with the 13 and the 56. Yeah, 13 just, I think he just misjudged where he's at. Luckily for the 56, he was able to lock it down. Did not make any contact with the inside wall. No damage on the car, but he's now a lap down. Now, plus side for him is he is the first car a lap down. So, as long as we get to yellow before Natick catches the bumper of Beckstead, he'll get his lap back. And speaking of Natick, that battle for lead starting to heat up as that gap is now 1.1 seconds back to the 2 of Danny Rogers. For lead is going to be heating up here in a bit. We take a look at last lap times between these 2 drivers. I think I might have to move that up. Alright. Sorry, I gotta hide this real quick so we can see this. Like on here in bits, you see Rogers. He's been gaining almost a 10th a lap. At least half a 10th. Actually lost some time that last time by. Rogers is closing that gap. on Nidec. Yeah, I know Connor doesn't want me to, but shout out to Connor. He's the one that made that. We kind of worked together last night to make something quick for members of our league that have family members battle cancer, whether they lost the battle or are still fighting it, or were fortunate enough to beat that battle. So Rogers was catching Nidec. Nidec must have found something as far as grip goes, as he has gained on Rogers the last 2 laps. Reset lap 50 marker. Nidec has led every lap from the drop of the green flag till now. Kueda running P2. He's falling back to 13th after contact with the 13. Your first car a lap down. There's still a decent distance between Nidec and that first car lap down. He's about full 2 corners ahead of Nidec. I'm going to be the 9 of Beckstead. Nice. Rogers though, Rogers starting to close back on that gap. That gap now back down to a 1.1, 1.2 as they come out of turn 4 here in lap 54 of 160. You know, for all you Seahawks fans out there, it is not looking good right now. 16-0 is the score of the Seahawks game. First time. How the hell is this your first time chatting, Ethan? What? No way. I don't know if he's saving fuel or if Rogers just had that much. Technically, okay. If Rogers has just that much tires left. Let's go far chase here and see what these 2 cars are doing. Let's go watch Nidec for a lap. We'll see how the cars are acting. I don't think Nidec's saving food. He's starting to dime in the corner, so if we got a pass for position a little further back, Zach Bucher able to get around the 18 of Daniel White. So I'll follow the 2 here. So as you say that, actually, it looks like that's exactly what's going on here. It looks like Nidec and the 2 of Rogers coming in this time by. The 2 of Rogers gets a really good pin entrance. Look at him close that gap to the 3 of Nidec to come in the 37, a short of your leader as of right now. More drivers from the 18, the 74, the 42, the 13, all in the pit lane this time by. The 9 coming in this time by. Here comes the 37, a short. And Bucher stays out to lead a lap. The 11 of Timothy coming in this time. Here comes the 69 of Brown. Only drivers yet to pit are the 914 and the 99 of Juan Veliz have yet to come to pit lane. Oh, and the 56 of Gueda. Actually, coming out of pit lane, the 2 of Rogers able to beat John Nidek off of pit lane. Let's see what happened there and how it happened. So on board here with the 2 behind him. They both had really good pit entrances. The 2 must have gone on pit exit. He did. The 2 got a really good launch off of pit exit. That's what put him in front of Nidek. The 99 of Veliz, the only driver yet to come down pit lane. Nidek right behind him, trying to get around him. Can't quite get the job done. Smart move there by Nidek, not to push the issue. Knowing if a caution when it came out, it could have cost him to be on the lead lap. Juan still staying out. There comes the yellow flag is out. Joshua Clatterbuck and Nidek had just got around the leader of Veliz when that caution came out. Back and see what happened to the 13 here. On new tires, just lots to come out of 4. Oh! Oh! Yeah, he just couldn't keep it going straight. That's going to bring out the yellow. Second yellow of the night. What a break that was for Nidek, though. Now, who was not a break for the 56 of Gueda. I was going to put the 2 of Rogers into the lead. It was Chad Wiggins right behind him. Now, if I'm the 99, get damage fixed here. I saw he got some damage in that right front. Get that damage fixed. By the way, Ethan, how's the junior family doing from the hurricane? I thought you had to leave early last night because of it. What's the score of this game? 16-3. Chad Wiggins, Danny Rogers be that front row. John Natick won't one. Belize, who got lucky with that caution. We're starting P4 here. Pacecar's going to make that left-hand turn down pit lane. Danny Rogers, Chad Wiggins lead us back to green here on lap 68 of 160. It's like back in the air. A big gap. Some of these drivers trying to catch back up to the field. Rogers able to easily clear Wiggins, maybe. Yes, I thought Wiggins had a run, but he did not. Like 3 Natick by himself. 99 right behind him. And Zach Beaker running at your top 5 right now. It is a mess back here. Look at how many drivers we got running right next to each other. Oh, and there's contact. 69 gets on with caution's going to come out. Terry Brown and not Terry Brown, Phillip Brown. Oh, what's it, Terry? Oh, because Terry Perry and Phillip Brown involved in this wreck. 74 Terry right behind Phillip in the 69. Oh, look at the 42 McQuillan just barely making it through that. Not sure exactly what happened here. We'll slow it down right here. That's hard to tell. I don't know if the 69 came down on him or the 74 got into him. Well, watch the 40. Let's go on board here. The 42. Oh my gosh! Oh, I think there might have been contact. If it was been on the left front, maybe some contact. I think there was contact. No. That is close. This is the close one right here. Holy cow. McQuillan just getting by by the skin of his teeth. Wow, that was close. Oh, the 56 of Kuwaita, who was running P2 earlier, getting a lucky dog, getting back on the lead this time by. How many tire sets these guys have? 4. You never asked my question, Ethan. How you guys doing from Mr. Milton? I said, how you guys doing from the hurricane? So you had to leave last night. Oh, I gotta get back to work tomorrow. Yippee. Oh, oh my, almost left word. Like, you guys got flooded? Holy crap. Didn't you get hit by Helene too? Kinda, a little bit. Weren't you one of the guys that got the good old 1-2 knockout punch? I know Tampa did. Yeah, flood barriers. Holy crap. Insane. Alright. Well, back. God damn, that's insane. Back to racing. Rogers, Natick, front row on this restart. Back to racing he goes. 75-160. Danny Rogers taking full advantage of that restart zone. Able to clear Natick a little further back. I believe it was 69. No. Who was that right behind the position? It was a 99. One. That's the 11 of Timothy looking at the outside. And there's one guy I want to put him finish. That's the 11. I got to figure out how to say his last name because right now I am completely flabbergasted on how to say that last name. The 11 not trying to set his sights on the 3 of Natick. Natick's starting to fall back a little with Rogers, but knowing Natick's probably his strategy right now. Let that 2 wear out his tires. Now, the key for Natick, though, you don't want to get too far in front where you then have to overdrive your car to catch him. Now we got a stupid ad. Ooh, Natick got loose off of turn 3. Or turn 2. How's the 11? They pull up side by side with them. Back loose again. Juan loose. Oh, the 11 almost into the wall. Natick now fighting the outside of the 99. Alright, so you guys have the good old Twitch ads. Once again, if you want ad-free broadcast, hit that subscribe button. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription every month to Amazon Prime. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go to use Amazon Prime and subscribe for free. What happened to the 99? Where did... Whoa. Okay, hold on. Oh, that was close. Ooh! Ooh! Did he just drift up into him, or what happened there with Juan? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I don't know if he thought his spotter was calling him clear the 37 or what, but put him and the 11 into the wall. They're gonna lose a ton of track position because of it. And Danny Rogers still leading the way. Danny Rogers has a really good lead over Natty. This is the biggest lead we've seen all night long. Battling position back here. As Brown leads, and actually Brown was running in third or fourth, I do believe. Now running in the seventh. What happened to Brown here? They move all these spots. Oh, just got stuck in the wall. Come off of turn 4. There goes the 18. There goes the 17. Here comes the 914 flying by him. He loses another spot to the 42 of McWheelan, who had a really good record wins earlier this race. Yeah, running solid in fourth. He's been running top 5 really all the race long. We're just watching him light right now. Oh, broadcaster's curse. Good job, Peltz. You just had me mention him. Running solid, running fourth, gets into the wall for turn 2. Loses 2 spots. You just gave him the broadcaster's jinx. Rogers is really putting on a clinic here. Natick was leading the way early in this race, and now it's Rogers. 2.5 seconds. It's the gap back to that second place car of John Natick. Rogers must have figured something out not long run, and we had to start the race because he is really just hauling the mail right now. 3 seconds now is the gap. Right now, these guys are just battling for second back here. Bucher and Wiggins going at it back here. Bucher did good around that 17 of Chad Wiggins. Or whatever number he is on here. Nice, it's starting to close that gap a little. It's knocked down to 2.8 seconds now. Now at least kind of staying steady at 2.8. I'm just kind of single filed out for the most part. Looking at the tower, I'm not really seeing any battles going on right now. One battle really going on in back between the two admins, Chad and Bucher. Yeah, other than these, there's really no battles out on track right now. Ooh, white getting a little loose in the corner exit there. Danny Rogers, looking at last week, actually, Danny Rogers coming off of a P2 finish last week. Looking to get that first win of the season, lock himself into the playoffs. Excuse me. The way the playoffs work here in Arca, it's top 8 in points and race winners. So if you're not in the top 8, but you get a race win, you are locked into the playoffs. If you are top 8 and someone below 8th place gets a win, it does not knock you out. So top 8 points is automatic lock-in, and a win is an automatic lock-in to the playoffs. Rogers actually started. Interesting. Rogers actually started on the pole last week, and he didn't lead a single lap. That's interesting. Very interesting. John Nodick led 12 laps last week. He came in P7. We're also missing a lot of guys, too. So we're in that. I want to say we're getting close to that fuel window. To take a look to see if I can find it. Stupid update. Give me a second, guys. Where is... Oh, there it is. There's our stint length. So I think one of the things that might be an advantage for some of these guys that came in 31 laps ago, P3 through 6, if they can stay out a little bit longer and maybe hope for a caution to come out to where they can trap these guys a lap down. But Neidig, Rogers, and everybody else that came in 42 laps ago, 44 laps ago, they are going to have to pit probably in the next 10 laps or so. And it should be interesting when these guys do come to pit lane. I mean, if you're not, you gotta try to short pit this. But even then, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Let's take a look at some best times. So right now, your fastest lap is going to go to your current leader, Danny Rogers. Last time by, oh, you know what? That's actually not that bad of a fall off. Not even a second. That's not too bad of a fall off here. Beaker, he's caught the 37 of short. Same as Chad Wiggins. These two guys have caught Joshua Short. It should be interesting to see what they do here. Now, these three drivers right here, they can choose to stay out a little bit longer than Neidig and Rogers to try to maybe hope for a yellow under green flag pit conditions and trap Neidig and Rogers a lap down. I mean, they'll get the lap back with a wave round, but it'll start them at the rear of the field. Wiggins coming to pit lane, actually. I want when the guys pit. Chad Wiggins choosing to come in this time by. If I'm Joshua Shorts, I say stay out as long as you can here. I'm back. Who are you on the phone with? Ooh, Bucher came to pit lane as well. What happened to his PC? Oh gosh. Short though. He's closing in on Nidic. Maybe Joshua does pit with Nidic. I just feel race winning move. Joshua stays out as long as he can. To maybe hopefully trap Nidic and Rogers a lap down to where they're gonna have to start in the back of the field if a caution comes out before they get back on the lead lap. Oh Lord. Got 50 to go this time by. Bucher. Named in red. He says he has crashed. Zach Bucher crashes and toes. No caution. Man, what happened to Bucher? Oh. Oh. Smart move there by Zach. Off the racing surface. Phenomenal job by Zach. So, going back and watching this, Zach could have easily overcorrected and took out the 56. I mean, Zach's fault. Watch right here. He realized he's going to wreck him. I think he turns hard right as he spun to the left to avoid, or he turned hard left to avoid hitting the 56. Looks like Nidic is coming into pit lane this time by. A lot more aggressive pit this time by the 3 of John Nidic. Good. Danny Rogers does this time by. He had about a 3-second lead before Nidic pitted. He can afford to stay out here and run that tank dry. No, he's actually coming this time by. The 37 of Short staying out. He'll be your new leader. Now, if you're Joshua Shorts, this is when you want to see a yellow. Actually, you want to wait to put these guys a lap down. Once you put these guys a lap down, you want to see that yellow flag. Like that, he can stay out about 10 more laps. Everybody else can have the pit other than him and the 42 here. Here, Rogers still on pit lane, getting his tires put on. Nidic just now rolling through 3 and 4. The 2 able to pull out of pit lane and merge in with traffic. Let's see where he blends out at. See him still running on that apron, able to come back up on track right there. Still quite a bit in front of that 3 of John Nidic. Like the 11 and 42 come to pit lane. Interesting call by the 42s. He could have stayed out about 10 more laps. Oh, the 37 Short gets into the wall for turn 4. Another agent to keep an eye on is Chad Wiggins actually gained a ton of ground pitting when he did. Ooh, the 69. Not sure what happened there, but that was almost a wreck. Looks like the 69 coming to pit lane this time by. That caution right here could change a lot of things up. 11 of Timothy. Then he went off track, came back up on track. Stayed green. Let's just do this. See what happened to 11 of Timothy here. Oh! So he went off track. Oh, yep, there it is right there. Got loose off of turn 4, slid it to the inside, and we stayed green. 69, trying to get one of his laps back to Hardaway. He's trying to score 2 laps down. On the leader of Joshua Short. Short's going to have to pit here pretty soon.
Caution, yellow.
Oh! And there's that caution I was talking about. Joshua Clatterbuck. Let's talk how a caution could change to a race up, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. At the 13. Oh. Oh, and the 2! The 2 of Danny Rogers involved as well. No. And Joshua, I think he was the same guy that brought out the caution on the last green flag pit cycle, and fortunately the 2 of Danny Rogers just nowhere to go. If we can't get a look at the front end of that car. Oh, it is banged up to hell. Well, this is going to change everything. Wow. And Juan and Barry, 2 guys who are staying out waiting for this caution. Caught a big break. How about Juan? 63 laps on this tank. Phenomenal job running that tank completely dry for that 99 machine. And the kicker is, even with these guys getting the wave around here, I mean, yeah, that's gonna shake things up. Even with the wave around, they're on such old tires, dude. Why you Discord, babe? Oh my gosh. My wife just joined the Discord. Jesus. Alright. Well, we still got quite a bit of racing to go. Still gonna have about 28-ish laps to go when we go back green flag racing. Nothing. Shoot. Maybe I'll just have you start racing in the series. Yeah, you wouldn't know what the hell you're doing. Well, even with all the wave rounds, we're only gonna have 5 cars on the lead lap here as we take the green, and this chain of events here has really gave the advantage to the 37, the 99, and the 74. Nidek and McQuillan, they're on a lead lap, but not only are they starting in the rear of the field, they are also on older tires. No. It's right.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, green flag back out in the air. Joshua Shorten leaves the green. Chad Williams, I believe, is a lap down. He is currently the first car lap down. Halle Berry trying to hold him off. We have yellow. Yellow without John Nidek involved. No. No, 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 no. Oh, oh! You know what? Let it roll. Oh my gosh! I think he kind of made that through that fairly unscathed. The 11 Damer took him out too. There's contact behind him, 69 and 56. You look at the 11. Oh my god! I don't think you can get any closer. Holy cow! Oh, he make. Oh no! Rewind it, damn it. Well, look how close this is for contact. Oh my gosh. Does the 3 still have damage? So, okay, I'm confuzzled. Whatever. That was close. That was close. Alright, lights on that pace car should turn off this time by. Keyword should. No, not quite. You can see what the 3 looks like damage-wise. Oh, rear trace. 3's looking good. Let's take a look at the 2. Oh, the 2 is still looking worse for wear. But he's running 3rd. So, I think he got the lucky dog, though. Y'all need a TikTok? Yeah, we do. You gonna run it for us? Be our TikTok liaison. Liaison. Oh, damn ads. Alrighty, so John Nidek, who was involved in that wreck, gonna somehow be restarting P2 here. What looked to be like a blessing in disguise for Joshua Short now has him lined up right next to one of the faster guys out here tonight, the number 3 of John Nidek. Pacer's gonna pull off. 24 to go this time by. Green flag is back out in the air. I know you got ads. Subscribe. Anyway, John Nidek gets, not John Nidek. Wow, there it is. Joshua Short gets a really good launch on that restart. "23 laps to go. Joshua Short leading the way a little bit further back. You got the 2 and the 42 going at it. Danny Rogers looking to the outside. McQuillan and Gueda on the inside of him. 3 wide exiting turn 2 with 23 to go. Contact between the 42 and the 56. The 42 goes low. Does he save it? He does. Holy cow. I thought he was about to spin. Back to lead though. Short. 8/10 is the gap. 42. Did he get loose again? He did. .7 to get a 21 to go this time by. Come back to Danny Rogers, a guy who had led a lot of laps here tonight. Had a really good long run car. Got caught up in the 12, spinning out earlier. Now trying to make his way through the field. Still running P4 with a tore up right front on that car. The 69 and the 13 gets loose off a corner exit. Or was that the 18? That was the 18. .6 is the gap now between Nidek and Short. One thing Nidek has to be careful of here is there's still 20 laps to go. Still a lot of laps to upset those tires and cause a lot of wear. I'm dead serious. I'm about to put you in the ring, but here you can race Arca. .6 is the gap as they come out of turn 4. 18 to go this time by. John Nidek hasn't seen that victory lane in a long while here in RRL. Joshua Short looking for his first victory in Relentless. He finished 3rd last week. .5 is the gap. Huh. I think people hate me a lot more than you. Now we got some battling for position back here. The 1869 going on. This is the battle for the lucky dog if we do see a caution. Sure did, Nallback. You sure did. 1689, 1689, 1869 going at it. It's for the lucky dog. Rogers McQuillan going at it for 5th. Oh, Rogers blinking out. Never mind. Joshua Short found the afterburners here on these restarts. As I said that, he gets into the wall, loses 3/10 of the 3 of Nidic. 14 to go this time by Joshua Short, doing everything he can to get the first win on Relentless. I think Nidic may have led the most laps. He's wanting to lead that last lap. 3-8 is the gap across the start finish line. 13 to go. Joshua Short just has to run clean laps right here. He has a decent gap of 13 to go. Nidic really hasn't been gaining. The only time Nidic gained a ton of time is when Short hit the wall entering turn 3 about 2 laps ago. Come on off of turn 4. 12 to go this time by. 12 laps to go here at Iowa, the first short track of the season. And these guys, while there was very few, have put on a show. Nice, close that gap to a quarter of a second. Now down to 0.2. John Nidic, damn near kicking that car sideways. He comes off of turn 4, 11 to go. Now the question is, when he gets there, how does he get around him? This track is not easy to pass. That Nidic, though, looking to get a run down the backstretch. Meanwhile, further back, you got battle for 5th between the 2 and the 42. Nidic, though, able to start closing in on the 37, get a little sideways. He's right there on the bumper with 10 to go. 10 laps to go here at Iowa. And it's down to 2 drivers duking it out. John Nidic led most of the race early on. Actually, the whole race early on, up until about lap 60. After that, it was the Danny Rogers show. Short got lucky with a caution at the right time. Put him in the lead. Hasn't looked back ever since. Short, though, able to get an advantage going down the backstretch into turn 3. Running out of time is at number 3. 9 coming to 8 to go this time by. 0.2 is the gap. John Nidic, though, looking to go low. Going to try to get a run. No, if he's actually gets slowed down here as Short gets a really good run of corner exit. I think Nidic tried sending it in there a little too early. Lost way too much time. Coming across, 7 to go. 5/10 is the gap. With 7 laps to go, I don't think John Nidic can be able to close that gap in time. If I'm sure, all you have to do is run your race. Be smart. As I say that, look at Nidic get the run off a corner exit. 0.3, 0.43, 4-1 now down the backstretch. John Nidic moved to a little bit of a higher line, rolling through the corners. He's gaining on, but I don't think he's gaining enough. Still about half a second to gap. Yeah, I think Nidic just used up those tires a little too much. 6 coming to 5 to go. Nidic's going to need a caution if he wants a shot to win. Still losing a ton of time. Short with a really good corner exit. 0.8 the gap now. 5 coming to 4 to go. We got some more battling for position back here for the Lucky Dog between the 69 and the 18. Teams that have been going at it. This is for position and for the Lucky Dog because we do see that yellow. The 18 hitting them bumps on that high line. Able to get a good run off a corner exit here. Do got another battle for position back here between the 2 and the 42. Joshua Short leading the way. Going to roll through 3 and 4. Going to come get that cross sticks. 2 to go this time by. Two laps go here at Iowa. And if you're Joshua Short, only thing you want to see that white flag. You do not want to see a yellow. Rolling through 3 and 4. Coming to collect that white flag. 1 to go here at Iowa. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Final lap here by Joshua Short. Stayed out, ran that tank dry, got the timely caution, got the lead, never looked back. Joshua Short is going to win for the first time this season, the first time relentless. Joshua Short, your winner, Iowa. John Nidek saw performance early on, led a lot of laps, going to come across P2. And how about Terry Berry coming across 3rd? Rogers and McQuillan will round out your top 5. Solid race for that 37. Someone get that man a sponsor. Well, there wasn't a lot of people, but these guys for sure made that race very entertaining. Oh, I swear, if you don't do burnouts, we're going to have issues. Yo, you dick. Alright, no interview for Short. Nope. Nope. Didn't do burnouts. Against the rules. Oh. Alright, we'll wait for these guys to get in here. Let's go ahead and pull down a race winner, who I should not interview because he didn't do burnouts. What is going on, Short? You got lucky with that caution. You pitted 10 laps after the rest of the guys did. And he got the win, dude. Congratulations. What a race. Talk us through the ending of that race, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it was. I didn't know if I had enough to hold on number 3, but before that call, do something that they didn't do. So I tried to stay out as long as I could, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if your goal was to win a race where you got a sponsor, but what is up with the non-paint scheme on that car? There's like no scheme on it. Is my end messed up, or did you just not have a paint scheme on it?
There should be a paint. I just put my local, my favorite watering hole, local brewery here in Charleston. So
Maybe it's my end, but congrats on the win, man. Let you get your shout outs in, dude. Good luck next week at Kansas.
appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to huge shout out to my teammate Tyler. He got a podium tonight too, and all of SVR. Um, yeah, thanks for broadcasting, and thanks to Prismia for sponsoring the series.
All right, man. Congrats. All right, next let's pull in our P2 finisher, Nidic. Why it may not have been the win. It's the first time I've talked to you in the podium finisher in a while, man. Led early, led a lot early. Unfortunately, at the end, just did not have enough juice in that car to get around the 37.
Yeah, that's all right. Gave it a good run. All I can ask for is that I'm in a position to be able to give my all, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, and you had a close call early in the race that almost ruined your race. The 11U, after you got involved in that wreck, I don't know if you've seen the replay, but it was centimeters on how close he was to taking off your front bumper.
I figured it was close. When I was spinning towards the apron, and I knew he was there, I said, "Please, please, please, don't do it."
All
But
right,
it was crazy, man. It was a lot of fun tonight.
all right, man. Well, congrats on your first podium in God knows how long. And good luck next week at
Again,
Kansas.
again, thanks for reminding me of that,
yeah,
Isaac.
yeah, no problem, man. Good luck next week at Kansas, man.
Dude, that's all right though. I mean, there for a while, I was thinking to myself, I'm just not going to be good at this anymore. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, on to something else. And my schedule changed, so I couldn't run Cup anymore. And the only day I could run was Thursday. And I said, well, I like the Arca car. I won a race, so I might as well give it a try.
All right, man. Once again, congrats.
Thanks a lot, man. Have a good night.
You too. All right, next we'll put out our third place finisher. Had a very quiet night. Didn't recall talking about him too much, but Tyler Berry able to get into that third and final podium spot, man. What a race. Very quiet race. Talk us through that, as I think you actually also looked out on strategy as well when that caution came out.
Yeah, me and Josh both, we ran long there I didn't really have a shot. I was just running in the back. So we ran long there and caught a lucky caution, and that cycled us to the front, and we were able to stay up there from that.
Yeah, and like I said, you had a quiet race. I think there was one wreck you almost got caught up in. For the most part, you're able to keep that nose clean, and it landed you in a P3 here tonight. I think you look forward to next week at not Las Vegas, Kansas. So good luck next week at Kansas, man. We'll get you shut up and let you get on out of here.
All right, sweet. Thanks, man.
Oh, I guess you don't want to do shout-outs. All right. Well, what am I doing? All right. Well, let's go ahead and display that leaderboard. There is your official results here tonight at Iowa. Arca going to Kansas next week. As everybody else, let me double check on this. Everybody else should be going to Vegas, and they are. No, they are not. Trucks and Arca are at Kansas next week. Xfinity and Cup are at Las Vegas. So tune in for that next week as we go from good old short track racing here in the Arca series. Oh, actually, all the way around, we had Dover in the other series. So yeah, we go from short track racing to some mile and a half racing then going next week. Tune in for that. We'll see you guys then, and everyone have a nice night. Oh, and a nice weekend.